Hashtag non-stick cookware. Non-stick cookware, especially products with a Teflon coating, is becoming a common household item due to its non-stick properties and easy cleaning. However, few people are aware that these utensils pose many health risks. The non-stick coating of these items often contains PFAS, per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, a group of synthetic chemicals known for their persistence in the environment and the human body. PFAS are widely used in many consumer products, but they are particularly dangerous in cookware. These substances have extremely high durability, do not break down in the environment, and can accumulate in the human body through direct contact with food or inhalation of fumes from pans while cooking. A common misconception is that PFAS cannot leach into food when cooking, but in reality, studies have shown that the coating can flake off and stick to food when cooking at high temperatures, especially if the pan is scratched. The long-term exposure to PFAS is very harmful. Research has shown that using non-stick cookware can increase the risk of cancer, particularly kidney and testicular cancer. In addition, PFAS are linked to other health issues such as thyroid disorders, miscarriage, preterm birth, obesity, and gynecological problems like endometriosis and PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome. These harms arise from the interference of these chemicals with the endocrine system, disrupting the body's normal functions. Therefore, to protect our health, we should replace non-stick cookware with safer alternatives. Cast iron, stainless steel, glass, or ceramic pots and pans are free from toxic chemicals and safer to use. These materials not only help reduce health risks, but are also more sustainable and environmentally friendly. Using these products will be a wise step in protecting the health of the whole family. Cosmetics and personal care products, dangers and solutions. Cosmetics and personal care products are an essential part of our daily lives. However, few people are aware that these products may contain high levels of harmful chemicals that can severely affect health. Some dangerous ingredients found in cosmetics include parabens, phthalates, benzene, and especially fragrance, an ingredient that can contain up to 4,000 different chemicals, many of which are endocrine disruptors and potential carcinogens. Parabens are preservatives widely used in cosmetics to extend their shelf life, but they can disrupt the body's hormonal system, increasing the risk of cancers, particularly breast cancer. Phthalates, plasticizers found in many personal care products, can affect reproductive health, leading to infertility in both men and women. Benzene, a carcinogenic chemical compound, may also be present in some skincare and hair care products. Especially concerning, fragrance is a very common ingredient, yet it hides a multitude of toxic chemicals. Some studies have shown that fragrances in cosmetics may be the source of endocrine disrupting chemicals and health issues. The harm caused by using products containing these chemicals is extremely serious. In addition to increasing the risk of breast cancer, they can cause hormonal imbalances, negatively affect fertility, and lead to infertility or other health problems. These chemicals can accumulate in the body, causing long-term damage and leading to unpredictable complications. To protect your health, the best approach is to avoid products containing fragrance, unless the label clearly states that they use natural essential oils. Additionally, you should choose natural products free from synthetic chemicals. Personal care products with natural ingredients are not only safer, but also help nourish the skin and hair healthily, avoiding the negative impacts of chemicals. Switching to natural options not only protects personal health, but also contributes to reducing the risk of dangerous diseases caused by chemicals. Single-use paper cups. Dangers and solutions. Single-use paper cups are a common product in modern life, especially when we use them to drink coffee or other takeout beverages. However, few people are aware that these cups pose significant health risks that should not be overlooked. One of the serious issues associated with single-use paper cups is the polyethylene lining inside them. Often mistaken for a protective wax layer, this is actually a type of polyethylene plastic, which can be harmful to health. This polyethylene plastic lining not only helps the cup maintain its durability when holding hot liquids, but it can also leak microplastics and heavy metals, such as lead, into our drinks. High temperatures from hot beverages can cause this plastic layer to break down, releasing microplastic particles into the drink, which can negatively impact health. Studies have shown that microplastics and nanoplastics, ultra-small plastic particles, can penetrate body cells, causing inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which contribute to the development of many chronic diseases and cancer. These tiny microplastic particles can enter the body through ingestion when we drink from the cups, and they can accumulate in vital organs such as the liver and kidneys, leading to unpredictable consequences. In particular, nanoplastics can pass through cell membranes and easily infiltrate tissues in the body, causing long-term damage. To minimize these risks, the best solution is to avoid using single-use paper cups. Instead, you should carry a personal cup when you go out, a choice that is not only healthier but also environmentally friendly. Glass, stainless steel, or reusable cups are optimal alternatives to paper and plastic cups. Changing the habit of using single-use paper and plastic cups will help protect our health, avoid exposure to microplastics and heavy metals, and reduce the negative environmental impact. Bottled water and tap water, dangers and solutions. Bottled water and tap water are two common sources of water that we use daily. However, few people are aware that both of these types of water pose serious health risks. One of the biggest dangers of bottled water is when it is exposed to high temperatures or left under direct sunlight. This causes microplastics from the plastic bottles to easily leach into the water, especially when the bottles are exposed to high heat. These microplastics can enter the body when we drink the water, causing long-term health damage. Additionally, tap water is not a safe option either. Despite being filtered, tap water still contains chemicals such as chlorine, heavy metals like lead and mercury, and even pesticides and pharmaceuticals that are invisible to the naked eye. These substances can enter the body and cause serious health problems, including endocrine disruption and the accumulation of toxins in the body, leading to chronic diseases, cancer, and reproductive issues. Long-term exposure to these chemicals can disrupt the body's hormonal system, causing endocrine disorders, increasing the risk of cancer, and affecting reproductive health. These toxins can accumulate in the body and are not easily excreted, leading to prolonged toxicity. To protect your health, the best solution is to use glass or stainless steel bottles instead of plastic ones when carrying water. These types of bottles are not only safer, but also help reduce the risk of microplastic contamination. Additionally, filtering water with high-quality filters is an effective solution to remove impurities, heavy metals, pesticides, and chemicals found in tap water. Using good water filters will provide you with cleaner, safer water for better health. Indoor combustibles, scented candles, incense, vapes, and cooking without ventilation, dangers and solutions. Indoor combustibles, including scented candles, incense, vapes, and cooking without proper ventilation, are sources of harmful toxins that many people are not fully aware of. One of the serious issues with using scented candles is that they release toxic chemicals such as benzene, toluene, formaldehyde, ultrafine particles, and avocs, volatile organic compounds. These substances are all known carcinogens, which can negatively affect health when inhaled. In addition, incense and vapes are also not safe options for indoor environments. Burning incense or vaping produces ultrafine particles and harmful chemicals, which can enter the lungs and bloodstream, causing serious long-term health effects. This is similar to cooking without proper ventilation, where burnt food or insufficient airflow during cooking can lead to the formation of fine dust particles and toxic gases such as carbon monoxide. The harm caused by these toxins is significant. When we inhale fine particles and harmful compounds, they can enter the lungs and circulate in the bloodstream, leading to inflammation, oxidative stress, and serious health problems affecting the brain, lungs, and cardiovascular system. Chemicals like benzene and formaldehyde can cause long-term damage to health, increasing the risk of respiratory diseases, cancer, and other chronic conditions. To minimize these risks, a simple solution is to improve ventilation in the home when cooking, avoiding cooking in poorly ventilated environments. Additionally, reduce the use of scented candles, incense, and vapes in living spaces, especially in areas without adequate ventilation. Instead of scented candles, you can use a natural essential oil diffuser to create fragrance without harming your health. Pay attention to indoor air quality and always ensure that your living space is well ventilated, which will help protect your health and prevent illnesses caused by indoor combustibles.